Hello, y'all. Hello, y'all. Hello, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for that Roth Talk podcast where we talk that talk. And today, man, we got an exciting show in the building. I got my guy. He on time. I like people on time. I like dope show, man. So let me welcome y'all again to the Roth Talk podcast. I've been going crazy this month. This is my fourth podcast this month. And this one I'm definitely excited about. Hello, my guy.
What up? What up? What's the deal, son? What's going on?
What up, though? That's my bro right there. Hello, man. So
What's going
listen,
on,
y'all,
man?
man, let me go ahead and welcome everybody, and we're going to get right into it, man. Thank you for being on time, because usually my guests be moving on CP time. So
Nah,
I
it's all
appreciate you
good.
being on time, my guy. So, yo, what up, though, everybody? It's your guy, Roth Beats, and y'all are now tuned into the Roth Talk podcast where we talk that talk. And today we got a very exciting show. I got my brother from another in the building, Jay Swiftz. What's going on, my
What
G?
up? What up? What up? What's the deal? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, man, you know we working, my guy. You know what we do. We stay
Yeah,
working. We
yeah,
stay
yeah.
working, man.
Yeah,
Well,
no
you know, I like to
doubt.
always start off my show and let the people who've been living under a rock or may not know about yourself, my guy. So go ahead and let people know about Jay Swiftz, the producer. Hello.
Jay Swiftz, the producer, originally from Brooklyn, East New York, but now I reside in VA. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to support my brother. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple of things off our chest or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So simple, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not too big. Simple, man.
Yes, sir, man. We gonna talk that talk, man, because we got a lot to talk about, man. We definitely gotta let people know about your career. I mean, because man, you have worked with some heavy hitters and different people like that. But before we get there, I always like to start at the beginning, my guy, because I know you as a dope producer. But let's talk about a young Jay, man. When did you first start getting into music? Your earliest memory of that?
Um, Shit, damn, bro. Probably when I was like 13 years old, I started off as a graffiti writer, of course, b-boy. Then I got into DJing. You know what I'm saying? I was a battle DJ. That's how I got the name Jay Swift from my man, good brother, mentor, my man Shabar. He gave me the name Jay Swift, and I was always pretty much adamant about learning new things, and that's why I got into production. So I remember I was his DJ back in the days, and then he took me to a studio in Brownsville called the Heritage House, and that's what I met DJ Plastic Man. And Plastic Man tore my ass up, you know what I'm saying? Because I thought I was that dude, and then we became good friends, and that's when I got introduced to a lot of brothers, DJ Scratch, and the list goes on, man. So yeah,
Hello.
that's how I started off like that.
Well, I gotta ask this question because a lot of us producers, we multi-talented and different things like that. Now, did you ever want to be an artist yourself? Like, did you ever think about as a younger age? Did you ever kick a couple flows? Did you try to sing? You know what I'm saying? Were you in the singing group? Anything like
Nah,
that?
nah, nah. I tried to do a little bit of rap, you know what I'm saying? But that's because I was surrounded by good brothers. I mean, at the time, I grew up with AZ being around the corner for me. J. Rue the Damager was around the other corner. And then my good childhood friend, Amar Pep, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the illest lyricists and still is to this day. And then my man Shabar. So I was surrounded by music. So hearing these cats rap out, that made me want to rap, you know what I'm saying? And that's that. That's that. I'm even right there, man.
Yeah, man, I couldn't imagine. I mean, you already know New York had the rap game in the stronghold. A lot of dope lyricists, especially coming out of New York. You already know the type of lyricists and the people that come out of NY. So I know there's a lot of competition back then. So you know what I mean? It's like, hey, you got to be able to. You better have your pen game right if you're gonna go against those guys. Because you said
Yeah,
AZ, you said J. Rue the Damager. I mean, these guys are some fire
yeah,
artists.
yeah,
So definitely,
yeah.
man. All right, well let's talk about it, man. So 13 years old, you wanted to DJ. So you know what I mean? Take us along the journey. High school. Let's talk about
So
ninth
so
grade.
so so um Yeah, I started off as a DJ. I became a battle DJ. My influence was people from around my area. It's funny because my man Rob, that says East New York, is a story behind that, and I'll get to that. But it was people that influenced me, like my man, rest in peace, my man Vinny V from my building. He was definitely one of my mentors. My man Fluff, you know what I'm saying? These cats was these was older cats that took me under the wing, but when it came to doing tricks and stuff like that, I was pretty much a representative of East New York that I know of. You know what I'm saying? So there was a couple of cats that I battled, and then that swore they was able to beat me. They didn't. They lost. But actually, a lot of them is good friends today. You know what I'm saying? I got my man. Shout out to my man Tim. Shout out to my man Craze in Brownsville. So these is cats that that was crazy. Then my man, you know what I'm saying? My man Alex and shit, he was definitely dope too. So it was a lot of cats that I battled and became good friends. A lot of them into production now. You know what I'm saying? So again, when I got introduced to DJ Plastic Man, he was actually one of the members of the Super Friends, you know what I'm saying, which is Clark Kent, Scratch,
Jeez.
all these cats, you know what I'm saying? So um the X-Men was actually brought up until later on, but Plastic Man showed me, and he actually took me what I learned and enhanced it. So I became his student, and then I have to give props to him. But even going further back, my man Jose, he was another Spanish cat that was dope. So I was surrounded by music, man. You know what I'm saying? And I give homage and praise homage to all these brothers that actually helped me pave the way to who I am today, even down to production.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Because you got to understand, like that was a different time. It wasn't no, you know what I mean, digital stuff. It was literally having to use your hands to, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
scratch and use your ear. It wasn't no screen to let you know where you was
Nope.
at. You literally had to, train. So let's talk a little bit more about DJing. So once you've been around those type of guys, like what type of things were you picking up for them? Were they taking you to gigs? Were they, you know what I'm saying, were you guys just hanging out at people's crib? Like what was kind of vibe for you guys during that DJing time?
So at that particular time, I felt that I was skilled enough to be in competition, and I got into the new music seminar. Now, here's the funny story. This is my man Rob. He put East New York and Sound Factory in the comments. Now, here's a crazy thing, right? So I made it to the finals, and this is the year that my man Stevie D had won. I made it to the finals, and I had basically tried to get the whole crew out, my whole building to come with me to the venue because they were supporting me and shit. And we get to the venues, and I told the dudes who I am, and he said so. So that's what my man Rob talking about when he said Sound Factory. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I'm here, man, Jay Swiftz. And the nigga say, no, so? You know what I'm saying? So we all had to pay to get in and shit, man. It was disrespectful. But yeah, so get back to DJing. Like these cats was crazy. Plastic Man was way ahead of his time. But then my brother, he's not my biological brother, but my mom took him in as my brother, so I could sit on my brother. My brother Disco, um, he knew Scratch, and he used to always tell me about Scratch and shit. He's like, "Yo, man, you need to come check my man out." But I would never go to Albany Project. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, nah, man, I'm that nigga. I don't need to go meet nobody else. So, make a long story short, me and Scratch wound up having a conversation, and I told him like, yo, Disco tried to get me you to battle because I thought I was going to be able to battle a lot of people. I mean, it's a lot of history. We'll be on here all day talking about the history because it goes back to even conversations when I had with Cool G Rap, and he's trying to get me to battle Rock Raider, God bless the dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much history when it comes down to me. And I'm just very privileged of be able to see and witness a lot of these things, man. So I built a lot of rapport with good people, man, even down to Papoose, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna get there though. We gonna get there, Jay. Hold on. We gonna get there, my guy. I'm just trying to build up, you know what I mean, so people know the history.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
once it started to make sense. Okay, so got the DJing down. Let's talk about when did the production start? Was that still high school? Was that later on? Let's pick it up from there.
So production came on with the same time when I went to the Heritage House with my man Shabar. I used to DJ for him. And another great brother named Powerful, you know what I'm saying? He passed away also. He had a drum machine. Powerful was doing sampling and stuff like that. So DJ was fun, but then I was like, yo, what is you doing? And I'm saying, like, yo, because he was making the beats for us. And I'm saying I was just like doing the scratches and stuff and the hooks. So he was making the beats, excuse me. And then he actually introduced me to doing production. I was also asking questions about like, what are you doing? So my step pops at the time, you know, told him what I wanted to do, so he went and bought me a drum machine, which was a Roland 707. I couldn't sample anything, so I thought I was the shit. You know what I'm saying, making beats over this, whatever was inside the 707. So later on down the line, I had a couple of other brothers around my way. You know, we was using what we could use to be able to create records. My man Carnell, he had a Casio SK1, and he had, you know, we had, making beats off that, sampling, speeding it up to 78, and then slow it down in the sampler and all that stuff. So when I got introduced to all that later on, I picked up sampling because I was a fast learner. Anything that I put my mind to, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was quick to do it. So sampling and making beats was easy. So then my childhood friend Amar Pep, he invested into EPS 16, and I was so glad that he invested in buying that because I wanted to learn how.